Okay, we're live. Hey people.
Hello!
Welcome to some more bee stuff. We thought we were done with this, and we basically are, but there's one thing that Sparks wants to do, and I want to do this as well now. And that is BEEtroots.
BEEtroots.
In a way.
Yeah. So we were having a bit of an argument before I went, oh my god, the countdown timer is finished. Yeah, so basically we would like do we want to go over the updates that we've added since the last stream first, actually?
Yeah, we should,
because we've had some changes.
If people
to the
rewatch
module.
this.
I'm trying
you want to go over the bees, and I will set up a smooth share real quick.
Okay. What have we changed about the bees? Oh, we have all the textures now. So we have we have honeycomb. The bee textures themselves have changed. There is an angry and regular variant, but they're so tiny.
Here's some beeswax for you.
So tiny, it's hard to see the red eyes.
Yeah, there's so about that. When I made Caucus, these beautiful textures were all made by a player of the public server 5 named Cox, by the way. Thank you so much. You will of course get credit for this. When he sent me the texture, he sent me a texture for normal bee, and for the angry bee I just made the eyes red. And it's hard to notice that. Like, it's really hard to spot the eyes. I was thinking about making the entire bee red and black, a bit like the Wigglers of Super Mario. When you step on them, they turn red instead of yellow.
That's a good idea.
But that felt unnatural to me. I don't know. And I decided that it really doesn't convey that much information. So we can change it.
It's the ones that attack you versus the ones that don't, I guess.
Yeah. I guess we could turn them red.
At the very end of the last stream, we added a thing where if you put a lit campfire underneath the hive, it stops angry bees coming out when you open the lid. What else have we added? The bees do less damage now. The angry bees, they do like, what is it, 0.1?
0.1, I think, or 0.2, something like that.
Very low level of damage, so they'll occasionally deal half a heart, but in general
they will knock you back, but yeah, not much more.
Yes. Why are there no ambient bees around this hive?
There are, but I think there are just not very many bees in here.
Ah, okay. Yes. It's been on the public server for the last week, and we've made a couple of other changes. So the honey bottles that you get from here now, so you can put your, let me get some honey from the hive, honeycomb. I do think that the honey and wax are a bit hard to tell apart at a glance, which is a slight shame.
You get used to it, I've noticed. I've started a playthrough on a public server just for this, to test this out, and you get really used to telling them apart.
So yeah, you can put honeycomb in here and it turns into beeswax now, so we have the correct texture there. And the honey bottles, this is one of the old ones here, but we have these new ones now. So if I just drink this bottle of, oh, actually that won't work, I need to get a bottle. It's bottleable. So if I put a bottle in here, before you used to be able to take one drink of this and that would be it. So now if I go into survival, it's called a brimful bottle of honey, and we've added a new division of liquid. So obviously a bucket is 3 bottles, and now we have spoons. So we've decided that a bottle is 9 spoons. So this is a brimful bottle of honey. If you drink this, it will give you regeneration, and it'll give you an opened bottle of honey with 8 out of 9 spoons in it. So you can have 9 sips of this, and each sip gives you 1 minute and 20 of regen. And it'll say open bottle of honey, and then each time you drink it, it'll change how many spoons are left inside, which is kind of nice. So it's a sort of semi-stackable potion, basically.
Yep.
When you get to 5 out of 9, it's a slightly filled bottle of honey. So the title, which appears over the top of your hotbar, also shows like how much honey is in there after you've taken a sip. And then when there's only 1 sip left, it changes to an almost empty bottle of honey. When you drink that, it just gives you your glass bottle back.
It's really nice, so you don't have to carry like that many of those honey bottles. You really are fine with like 2 bottles of these on you for a couple of days gameplay.
Yeah, it's nice. But what we wanted to do was we wanted a way of having a type, because this is 1 minute and 20 of regen, so it's great if you're expecting to take damage or if you take a lot of damage or something. However, if you're just like, you know, you're running along and you just take half a heart or something from a wither rose, for example, like I just did, you might not want to use an entire sip of your honey potion and just want like a couple of seconds of regen. So we wanted something which gives you a small amount of regen but is stackable in a larger quantity. But we didn't want to just let you do that with any food that gives you saturation, because then food would be useless. Like any food that wasn't this food would be useless because it gives you regen. So we decided to go with beetroots, because beetroots are useless.
They are useless.
They give you half a haunch. Yeah?
Before we move on, though, there's one additional thing that we did off-stream. Beeswax, the stuff that you get from the honeycombs when you put them in the honey tank.
Yeah.
It's used to lower the repair cost of your tool. So... God damn it, I don't have something prepared now. Sparks, continue with your talk about beetroots, and I will prepare a thing.
Sorry about the ping noises, by the way. I've turned that off now. Yes, so beetroots give you half a haunch of food back. They are really, really bad food sources, and they make red dye, which you can get easily from like rose bushes, and they can make beetroot stew, which is like suspicious stew or mushroom stew, but even worse. Like, the saturation is not much higher than just a regular beetroot, so not very useful. So what we're going to do is we want to make it so that if you put beetroots into the tank, it will turn beets into honey-glazed beetroots, kind of like honey or honey roast beetroots, and they will give you a couple of seconds of regen when you eat them, so that you have a sort of small but stackable source of regen for your day-to-day ouchies.
About the beeswax? Sparks, if you pick that sword and the honeycomb up.
Yeah, I'm making space in my inventory so I can actually pick these up.
What beeswax does is, if you add the amount of repair cost in beeswax to your tool on the smoosher, that will allow you to reduce the repair cost of your tool by 1 level. So if you put that sword into the anvil and try to rename it, don't rename it, just see how much it costs.
Yeah, 31 levels.
31, and if you now take that sword out and drop it onto the smoosher, together with 31 honeycomb, you can drop more, it will just subtract the extra. Just drop all of it.
Okay, 50 something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Add the sword, and then you press smoosh. Did you drop the sword?
The button popped off.
Yeah, but you didn't drop the sword.
I did drop the sword.
You did? Did
yeah. It's now... Oh, what? Did I pick it back up before I smooshed it?
You didn't. I'm pretty sure you didn't drop the sword.
I definitely threw the sword. But okay. Which is why I picked the sword up again. That was weird. It's still 31 levels. Is it broken?
Is it broken because we used a button that zero ticks it?
I don't know.
Try this instead? Yeah, there it goes.
Okay, so you can't put a button on a piston. Now we know. So this sword now, flawlessly, costs 29 levels to repair.
Yeah, so what you saw there, it did 2 operations at once. Because you dropped enough for 2 operations.
Yeah, okay.
It just does 1 level, but you had enough for, like, to get 2 levels down. So it just did both operations at once, and you saved on level 2 repair cost.
Mm-hmm. So you can put this sword on the anvil and just throw a ton of wax at it, and it'll just repair.
And you
it
can
as much
repeat this until you're down at repair level 1, and then you will just have to pay 1 level. So this is very useful if you want to get a sword via an anvil and you don't have as much XP as you do have beeswax.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to repair a tool or add something to a tool that's too expensive, you can still get that down to repairable levels or editable levels.
Yeah, and somebody said in the chat they heard you could use multiple stacks.
Yep.
And yes, that's not how you throw stacks.
You can use multiple stacks, and you can use...
Did you removed the button?
Yeah, let me...
Okay.
And it will each stack will basically complete its own operation. So each stack will check whether it can reduce the repair cost.
That brought it down to 23, but there was still some left. Oh, because 30...
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
because you've dumped a couple of stacks, and each stack tried its operation, so you have some left over.
Okay, right. So it takes a little bit of smooshing, but it's a good use for wax, I think.
Technically, you can do it in one smoosh, but it takes a lot of wax. Alright, let's get started with... Let's get
BEEtroots.
started with BEEtroots.
Yeah. I do like the textures. Oh, there's transparency on the honey one. I
Yeah,
see.
that's how you tell them apart. The
Ah,
honey is
okay.
basically filled and the other one's empty.
Yeah. Okay, right. Bees. For some reason, I felt like we were cutting away then. I've been editing all day. It's like, yes, we've finished saying the thing,
Yes.
and now we set up for the thing, and then we start talking again and cut in. But now we're streaming, and that doesn't work. Andante has a question about advancements. I don't think we have all the advancements on the server. On this server.
Oh yeah, there are advancements for this module as well. There's now bugs everywhere. That's what you get when you find a larvae. There's Plan B when you start a beehive, and a sweet upgrade when you switch to a bottle of honey instead of bolts.
Yeah. Bugs everywhere. Make an invertebrate friend. First a beehive, then the world, Plan B. And bottle some honey. I guess you can technically use beehives without liquid tanks. If you want. I guess liquid tanks is technically a suggested module. Because you can use the honey
Technically, yeah.
bowls.
But then you don't have the entire wax functionality, so...
Oh, that's true. The wax, you can only get the wax. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Liquid
So-
tanks is basically required.
Technically, you can do without liquid tanks, and you will have just honey bolts. Honey bolts are pretty strong, by the way. I've started a survival playthrough of this module, and the good thing about honey bolts is early game you don't have natural regen due to this module. And the honey bolts, they give you food and regen, so it's basically a perfect starting item.
It's just free food.
And yeah, it's just free. You just need to start yourself a beehive. And I'm mid-game now, and I still use the honey bolts occasionally because it's free food. But they don't
Okay.
stack, which is why you shouldn't use them anymore. Why I don't
Which is
carry
where the
them.
BEEtroots will probably come in a bit more.
Yep.
Yes.
This hive is dying out.
Too many flowers?
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
I know what it is. Let me get this flower pot. There you go. Oh yeah, yes it is. This is complicated, you know? Now it should work? I think that should do the trick.
Okay.
Alright. Carry on.
Okay, so we have two steps to this, I guess. One is just adding BEEtroots as an input for liquid tanks, and the second is detecting when you eat a honey-glazed BEEtroot and giving you the regen. So under liquid tanks, where did we put that now? It's under honey tanks, right?
Yep.
Item drain?
It's item
Item
fill.
fill.
Let me just rejoin the portal, because weirdness happened.
I think you joined before I opened any files.
Yeah,
Which
then you
is
can't.
one of the things which breaks everything. Honey tank. If the value is 1, if block, hop items, BEEtroot.
Why is this beehive dying?
Item fill beet. Need new file. Actually, we can copy item fill bottle, I think, as a template.
Oh, what the hell? Sparks, let me interrupt the stream for a quick re-upload of the module.
What's wrong? Did you break it?
Remember how my internet dropped out when we were starting the
Oh
stream?
no! Did you only upload some of the files?
Apparently the flowers block table is missing. So this beehive acts like there are no flowers.
Oops.
I'm glad I caught that.
I'm surprised it's still alive, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's impressive. Delete this file and re-upload the files.
Sparks intensifies.
Maybe we can sing something for the viewers whilst. What do people think of Mojang's bees? I know we've talked about this before, but people were pretty vocal about our bees.
Item. What is... Okay, it seems to be struggling a bit right now. Ooh.
What are you doing?
FTP is having fun. I'm
re-uploading the files, so it might be really confused.
In normal Atom, like if you're not in a server, if you press D with the file selected, it duplicates the file and just lets you change the name of the duplicated file, but it apparently breaks FTP.
I hope editing stuff whilst I'm re-uploading didn't break stuff.
Why is it that every time I stream, people start messaging me?
They just get reminded that you are a person that exists.
But it's not even people who are in the stream or watching. It's just the Tangent About Dragons chat is just blowing up right now. Yeah, this is not going very well.
Alright, if you close and reopen your FTP, your file tree, I've re-uploaded the module, so now if everything went smooth, that beehive should grow again and not die anymore.
I might have to restart Atom. Oh no, there we go.
I've got to rejoin the portal.
Don't join for a second while I actually open some files and you leave again. Functions, honey, tanks, item, fill.
There we go, now flowers are...
Okay, now you can join.
Join the portal, join. There we are.
I think I broke a file. This file will not open. I think I might have...
which file?
Item fill bottle under honey tanks. Have I deleted the contents or something?
Honey tanks. Let me open it on my end.
Item fill bottle.
Item fill bottle. No, it's still there. It's just that your Atom thinks it's in its temporary cache, and Atom glitches out like that.
Right. Could you copy the contents of item fill bottle to item fill beet? Because that's what I really wanted from that file. Thank you.
There you go. I hope you see that.
I do see it.
Yeah,
I see it. Replace item block, container potion. This becomes beetroot.
This becomes honey beetroot.
Honey beetroot. Honey level is no longer required. Right.
Nope, you can get rid of that.
And then the display name.
No, don't delete it, yeah.
No, I'm just deleting the actual text. Brimful bottle of honey, right?
Yep.
Which would now be...
The translate keys need to be namespaced, but I don't know how that works.
Honey-glazed beetroot? Are we going with honey-glazed or honey-roasted?
Honey-glazed sounds good.
Honey-glazed beetroot. I just approved a ton of these translation keys, and I can't remember the format already.
Yeah, they need to be namespaced. They aren't here, and...
Right.
I don't know how the translation stuff works. Like, this is just black magic.
Oh yeah, that
Why
thing.
is there a percent sign, and why is there a 1, and then the dollar, and then the S? What does this mean?
The law... Change 9 out of 9 spoons to 1 out of 1 beets.
I think you can get this.
1 out of 1 would beat again.
We can get rid of the custom potion color and the custom potion effects. There we go.
A beet with a restorative glaze.
Do you want to give it a lore? Does the lore add anything important? Any crucial information?
I guess it's not. No, I guess it isn't, because you can use the name and the.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just before we started streaming, like, the issue you have with glazed food is that if it looks the same as food, how can people tell? And if every food had an enchanted sheen on it, it would look really weird.
Yep.
You were saying that we should come up with a texture for it. How would we apply this texture?
We can't.
Okay.
That's why I'm worried. Like, my main concern. So, Sparks and me were talking about this basically in the same discussion as the multi-use honey bottles. And my concern with this BEEtroot thing is that you craft these in a liquid tank using the honey tank, and the liquid tank doesn't have any GUI change when you craft something. Everything that changes is just a sound and the texture change of the item, since you're probably not hovering over the item. So if the texture of the item doesn't change, the user doesn't see the crafting. So we need to give the BEEtroot an enchanted glow or something, but
yeah,
I really dislike items having an enchanted glow if they are not enchanted. Or not special. Like, enchanted doesn't mean honey to me. It doesn't scream honey in my face.
I mean, the honey bottles are enchanted, so it kind of makes sense.
And I wish... I think we can get rid of that. Can we get rid of that shine?
I think it was it definitely used to be possible.
Yeah, because I would actually like to do that.
Yeah, even though
get
it's
rid of the enchanted shine on the honey bottle.
I get the thing is the weird thing is that there's enchantments, which is stuff that goes on tools and it makes it shiny, and then there's potions, and I don't really understand why potions are shiny, because to me potion magic is like completely different to magic. It's like a whole different field. So I feel like potions shouldn't glow, but because potions glow and regeneration potions glow and honey gives regeneration, I can kind of see why it glows.
That's true, I guess.
At least making it glow because it has regeneration explains why the beet has the glow. It's not enchanted, it has a potion effect, and potion effects glow too.
I would just love it if we could make give the beet like a yellowish overlay.
Yeah, it would be really nice if we could do that kind of stuff.
So perfect.
Without a texture pack.
Before we were talking about beets, we were actually considering allowing carrots in these tags, turn them into special golden carrots that give you regen when you eat them.
Yeah, originally...
The issue with that is they have the saturation value of the golden carrots, so they would probably be the best one food source in the game and would be one item solution.
Yeah. We were going to do golden carrots and golden apples, like honey-glazed apples and carrots go in.
Yeah.
But the really nice thing about beets is that they have such a small saturation that you probably want another food source on you as well. Potions shine so honey should, in my opinion, only mundane and water don't. This is true.
Alright, yeah.
In an ideal world, potions wouldn't glow, the honey bottle wouldn't glow because potions don't glow, and the beet would be able to have its own texture.
Yeah, that would be the ideal world. But let's just get this going, we'll see how it looks.
Yeah, the Gamemode 4 resource pack will help anyway. We need to add an enchant tag on this. Does that goes outside the display tag, right? I can't remember the syntax for enchants.
I think it goes inside the tag and outside display. Yeah, 100% sure.
It used to be ench, but it isn't anymore. It's enchantments, right?
Yep.
which is an array, and then the ID is still a number. If we give it an active effect instead, does that also make it glow? Because then it would actually give, in the lore, it will give the duration of the
it's
potion
an item.
effect.
You can't give an item an active effect.
You can't.
Yeah.
We should probably give it the lore as if it had an active effect, though, right? Come to think of it. So if you hover over it, it says
Oh, you mean a
2 seconds of
potion
regen
effect?
or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean a potion effect,
not an
sorry.
active effect.
Yeah. Can we give it a potion effect?
Yeah. We can't give it a potion effect, but we can like simulate the lore.
Yeah, we should probably do
And
that.
we should do that. Yeah.
So just like regeneration.
Let me get that for you.
How much regen do people think is good for a regen source that can stack into 64?
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Max. Yeah, maximum.
How many hearts would that heal? Like 1?
Probably like 1 or half a heart. Yeah, half. The thing is, so regen is weird because regen is when you start having regen, a timer starts, and after a set amount of seconds, you gain 1 heart. Like regen isn't continuous, obviously.
Yeah.
So 3 seconds and 4 seconds might do the same amount of healing. And with 5 it takes over to half a heart more.
Yeah.
Instant health is too strong. So.
Yeah, it is. You can't give a small amount of that. Effect, give, sparks, regeneration, 3 seconds? Amplifier 0.
Yeah, try 3.
Right, 3 seconds of regen gives me half a heart.
Yeah, that sounds good to me, in my opinion.
1 second of regen gives me no hearts. 2 seconds of regen gives me no hearts, so 3 seconds is the minimum, and that gives you half a heart. Do we want to make it a heart?
You can stack them, Sparks. That's pretty gosh dang powerful.
That's true. But you can only get the regen while you are eating.
Yeah, and only every 3 seconds. But that wouldn't change anything, because if you made it only be 5 seconds, then you can only eat every 5. I think 3 seconds is better. Better.
Better.
My English is so messed up today. I don't know. Yeah. So if we made it 5 seconds, let's say we made it 5 seconds, then it would only be effective if you ate one of these every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise you're just still in the old region.
I see. Okay,
so
let's go with 3 seconds then. We can always see how bitterly people complain on the server.
Or they moan at us and cry. Let me get you the code for the lore. That's what I was gonna do.
Enchantments ID. Can you give the ID enchantment of 0 ID?
It's all string IDs now.
Oh, they did change it. How do we... Oh, we have to set a flag as well, don't we, to stop the enchantment info appearing?
Yeah, I can do that, don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, you got lore.
Protection. You got lore?
You got the lore component.
Yeah, it's still there.
I will change that to emulate the... Yeah, to emulate the thing. Something's wrong here.
Misa says, shouldn't this at least give 2 hearts? Normal food also regens really fast.
Something's very wrong here. Why is the ambrosia component outside your tag component? Why do you have a tag component?
You told me it goes inside the tag.
Yeah, but we are inside the tag.
Oh, alright then.
There is no... Like, if you give an item and you put this swirly brackets behind...
Right, it goes in the tag.
Already inside the tag.
Okay. Honey beetroot. Enchantments. Hide flags. Let me get the chunk format page up for
use something like Lack of Disease perks.
Not protection? You can't wear it.
Yes. The thing is, you can force somebody to wear it, but you can. There's no chance.
They gotta get past the 50.
Oh my.
Vic in his own end zone. No, sir! Juice WRLD win!
So apparently the Minecraft wiki has adverts with sound now. If anyone was wondering what that was.
The wiki is horrible.
It is horrible.
It's more adverts than sight.
I should make a scraper that just pulls all the information off to a cleaner site. Someone will probably
complain. The
horrible
thing is, they are changing the ad servers constantly. Even my ad block, I can't keep up. Every time I visit, I need to block new servers.
Really? Yeah. Right. Enchantments, that was correct. ID, the name of the enchantment. It doesn't say if that should be Minecraft namespaced or not. And then level. The level of the enchantment where 1 is level 1. I don't know if it'll allow level 0.
Right, we have floor now. I
What?
hope that's the proper height flag. Somebody pinged me somewhere. Why do people ping me now? Alright, I think we're ready. Works?
Yes, I was trying to just give myself one of these beats.
Just put it in that liquid tank?
Have you reloaded?
I haven't yet, but it's easy.
Seems to work. Well, I mean,
Reload
it's enchanted, the enchantment is missing, the name is correct, and it has the regeneration info, so... I guess we put a... Why do I have 2 of these now? Did someone press the button? Oh, I'm just going to be getting BEEtroots all stream now, aren't I?
Remove the button.
Okay, so I'm going to put a beat in here. Didn't work.
Oh, I know why.
Why?
Can you open item_fill?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
We need to copy this and do honey beetroot. If score matches 1, if block beetroot, item fill beet.
Wait, we already did that. I guess it overwrote it or something. Or we didn't save.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I'm reloading.
Yep, it glazed it. So if I put this in,
it looks a bit like a candy.
Mmm, delish. I mean, there is.
We should make the name not aqua. It auto sets it to aqua because we're enchanting it.
Splash BEEtroot of regeneration. Honey-glazed BEEtroot
white.
2. The lingering BEEtroot when your breath still smells of it afterwards.
Can you put one in again?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it still purple? Aqua. It shouldn't be the case.
Did that just vanish?
I told it to be white.
It just vanishes now. We emptied it out of honey and it turned into a BEEtroot stew tank. I was so confused.
Let me get it out of there. By that I mean consume it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why did I get regen for that? Oh, sparks.
Yeah.
Ah, no, it's fine. We are fine, don't worry. I was just concerned. Why did I get regen from the beetroot soup? Oh, you put in... No, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, we have some honey in there again now. I forgot it consumed honey. The name is still Aqua though.
Why is it aqua?
Did you actually give it the white flag?
Color white?
Must be overwriting it. Probably the enchantment. You'd think you'd
Don't
be
like
able to
that.
overwrite that though if you wanted to.
Well, I overwrote the player head's yellow.
That's true. I think you might be editing the wrong line. Or no longer display name translate with...
Oh, yep. I am stupid. I am just stupid. I changed the item filled bottle.
Oh, right, yeah.
Utterly stupid.
Not item fill beat. Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
On that point, is the honey bottle white?
Right, I think I added color white. I've probably done it wrong, but...
That's a beetroot tank.
Oh, not again.
Let me...
I'm all out of honey.
Can you take that out for a second?
Why do I have to take it out?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it... What?
I consume it instantly, so you have to put in
Oh, right,
another.
yeah, that's true. How much... Oh, you know what? I think this beet is consuming...
Nope, it's just one
Just
point.
one, okay.
Yeah.
So the beets, they're now white. Okay, cool. Alright, so that bit's
Another
done.
one? Another one beats the dust.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Now we just have to do the consuming thing. I don't know how you did this with the bottles, so you're going to have to teach me a thing or two.
Give me a second, I need to kill Grubber. Alright, what were we?
I don't know how you did this with the potion bottles, so please inform me how you did the... Like, or how we're going to do the... How you detect that they've eaten this particular type of food.
Oh, yeah, we need an advancement.
Oh, okay.
So this will be horrible, because we need to add files. We should probably create a folder called honey beetroot.
Yep, can do that. New folder, honey beetroot. And then we want a...
We also want, if you open advancements,
Gamemode 4... Is it under Gamemode 4 advancements?
nope, and then ambrosia advancements.
Ah,
We need an advancement. You don't have to put it inside any folder. We just need an advancement called eat beet.
eat beet. Eat beet.json.
Can you open that?
I have opened it.
There
Can
we
you
go.
see it?
Yep. Some code for us. Eat beetroot. Criteria, conditions. NBT.
The new advancements are crazy good. Crazy useful.
beetroot. Yeah, they are, but they make your code really unreadable.
They do, yeah.
Now I forgot how to... Can somebody help me here? There is an attribute like ID or something, and we need to put this here. Make sure it's a beetroot.
Instead of just checking the tag on everything.
Yeah. I think it's ID.
Were you not checking it in the SIPs?
No. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. Forget about this.
You don't have to.
So the thing is, if you check that tag, then when you eat the last item in the stack, your thing won't work.
Oh, okay.
Which is utterly stupid.
That is really weird.
The problem is the ID is checked after the consumption, and of course the ID doesn't match anymore at that point.
But the MBT is checked before the consumption?
Apparently,
I guess so.
That's
How
the reason
weird.
why the honey bottle doesn't check for it. Alright, now we need to change this to honey beetroot. What did you call the folder? Honey beetroot?
Honey beetroot, yeah. Honey underscore beetroot.
Eat underscore beet root. Alright. So this should be the advancement. You can now create that file and just open it. And
I have created it and opened it.
Alright, I will get us a hack for that file and you can just write the commands.
Is it executing at S, at the person who's eating it already?
Yeah. It's executing at S, yeah. And S at S.
I'm helping.
From...
Are we considering it should it give off swirls? I think it should, right?
Yeah. Yes, otherwise you can't see the icon in the top right and that's gonna be confusing.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if it needs to be Minecraft regeneration.
It doesn't need to, but
probably
it's
not.
probably good to do.
Okay.
Now we need to take the advancement, that's important.
Oh, yeah. I literally, in my head, I was like, revoke, and my fingers just typed remove. Okay. Advancement revoke at S. At S only.
Yep, ambrosia : eat underscore beat.
Eat beat.
Yep, that should work.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
A bit. Let me fix something with the advancement.
Oh, should I not eat it yet then?
There we go.
Was it?
Go for it.
Okay, right, ready? This is it. This is our honey-glazed beetroot. I've got some aqua versions of it as well. Om nom nom. Yes.
Oh, it works.
It shows up. It gives swirlies. Gave me 1/2 of a heart and half of a haunch.
I'm actually kind of okay with the enchanted glow now, but it's not perfect.
No, it would be much nicer if we could give them a texture or a shading or something. It's glazed, yeah. Glazing would make it kind of a bit more reflective. There's a lot of reasons like how I can justify it being shiny, but at the end of the day, I think both of us would rather it wasn't.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with living with it. Well, I guess.
Who is this? I just want to make a honey-glazed beetroot.
Would you like one
Alright,
of
so
mine?
that's it done, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's it. And I did say that I needed to finish more or less on the hour tonight, and it's more or less on the hour, so bit of a shorter stream, but hey, we actually got stuff done and working, and we will go and apply this to the server soon. And I think the plan is to release this module soon.
Yeah, imagine doing honey-glazed beetroot in real life. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it maybe working. Beets are kind of a sweetish vegetable already.
They are, but still in honey?
Well, like, beetroot, right? I eat it, like, cold and after being boiled and chopped up as, like, a salad, like a beetroot salad.
Yes, like a salad with some onions, right?
Yeah, with some red onion. And
vinegar.
With that dressing, like, some types of dressing, like a honey mustard dressing, has honey in it.
Yeah.
So I can see honey roast beetroot being okay. I think generally I prefer cold beetroot to roasted, to like oven baked roasted beetroot, but I think it's a thing. I mean, the honey glazed carrots would have made like, is a thing people eat more commonly than beetroot, but they give a lot of saturation. So the other nice thing, obviously, with half a haunch of saturation is I can eat quite a few of these before I can no longer regen because I'm full.
Wait a second. Oh no, there's a bad bug in this module.
Oh, what?
Every tank gives you regen if you stand under it.
Uh-oh. Is...
I know how to fix it, just takes like 2 minutes.
Okay,
Open...
it's a bug with this module then, is it?
Yep. Can you open
Honey
util
tanks.
below and util honey in honey tanks?
Honey tanks, util below, util honey.
We don't check. The issue is that we don't check the type of tank here.
Right.
We check for any tank, and we need to check for.
Is that currently on the server then?
Yes, it is. And nobody has noticed, which kind of freaks me out.
I think most people don't use the util functionality very much.
Sparks, do you know how the liquid tank stores its liquid type?
I've seen other things query it with a tag, GM4LT honey, isn't it? Like over here. No, not here.
Item fill, probably?
Yeah, GM4LT honey.
Alright, well, copy that over to util below. If scored as... Put this here. And now do a reload. If I now clear myself from all effects. Yeah, there we go.
Was it giving
Now
you
we're go.
regen and XP or just regen?
Regen and XP.
Okay.
It just didn't know. Alright, so that's it for today's stream then. This was a quick and productive one.
Yeah, nice. I guess this is what happens when the special isn't here. What? Blue, how could you? They are delicious beetroots, and we will put this on the server probably tonight or tomorrow, and I guess give us feedback, see how you feel it plays out in survival, whether it makes this a more useful module, and we will see you probably next week. Yeah, I don't see any reason why
See
not.
you next week.
Bye, guys.
Special will be back. See you guys.
You should be, yeah. Ciao.